Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ninja Turtle Talk, episode 20. We have a special edition SDCC. We're going to go ahead and give credit to the photo takers from that we're going to be using is the Swoosh. You can find him. We're at on Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. Also, who else? Who else do we have to credit? Ben Bishop.
Um,
We have a few
Yeah.
photos from Ben Bishop.
and then a little bit of
Um,
information from Pixel Dan as well.
yeah, a little bit of info from Pixel Dan. So we'll go ahead and credit them. We appreciate you guys. We couldn't be on scene, for SDCC, so you guys really help us out in our groups and in all of our social media outlets for us to provide our information. Secondhand, of course, but we do enjoy giving the credit to everyone. So we appreciate you guys. We're not gonna have Instagram feature this week for our Ninja Turtle talk because we have so much to talk about. Let's go ahead and start with our SDCC reveals of the Mirage line. I'm gonna start it off with the Splinter that we got. Now we've been waiting for this one for a while. It also comes with soft goods, his cloak. It comes with an extra Mauser, and it's articulated. It's not like the 2008 exclusive that came in the 3-pack. The mouths on those are not articulated. They fixed that in 2009 with the April. They articulated the mouths on the Mausers, but looks like it comes with the Ultram Brain, an extra Mauser. Looks like what is that? A kettle, a tea kettle? That's nice. A
Um,
tea kettle right there.
yeah.
Splinter and a baby turtle with a little bit of ooze.
hmm I like the
So
color on that
so
ooze.
that's man, that's great. And what it is for me, what's important is that it completes pretty much my first first issue of Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
comic book, Mirage comic book, because I have the Mirage foot, I have the first Bros all out of box, and I have April, and well, he's not included in the first edition, but I have Fugitoid as well. What do you guys think about this Splinter right here? You like it?
Um, the biggest thing that stood out to me was the I call it Krang. I know it's not, but the little Krang head. I like that it's
Hmm.
got that different expression. Um, he's so cool.
Yes.
And then, like I just said, the color of the ooze is awesome. The scale of the Splinter is like spot on. It's perfect, man. I love it. What you
Yeah,
think,
it's
Jimmy?
awesome.
I love if there's one thing that I love about the Mirage stuff is the very superhero eyes that they have, just the
hmm
white out eyes with like no pupils or anything.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
this Splinter looks not only like the classic Splinter that like we all like come and know whatever wherever you were introduced to it from, but like this looks like the Splinter that will take that stick and whoop you with it, and it'll be
Yeah.
awesome as a viewer to see every step of the way because who's ever getting whooped by Splinter right now deserves it. And I don't know. He feels like Batman right now. He feels like old man Batman in this, but he's
hmm
Splinter, and it's all because
Yeah.
of like the classic like superhero eyes. Whether you see it in like comics or animation or
Love that.
whatever, it's the just the white out of the eyes. It's a classic thing that you see. So I like for me that's probably the thing that I love most about it. But another thing you pointed out was like the color of the ooze is also really cool because usually it's just like a very like neon green. The fact that this is kind of like a muted, like almost mustard yellow as like a different color for it was also really
Mm.
neat to see as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I love it. I enjoy it a lot. Without further ado, we'll move on to the most, I guess you would say, the most anticipated figures for the Mirage line would be the new Mirage Bros. And we got them, we got a very good look at them over the course of the last week through SDCC. Again, these photos are from the swoosh that we're going to show right here, but check these out, man. Let's look at the Jim Lawson art inspired for Ninja Turtles from the Mirage line. This is from issue 19. This is from issue 18 to 20 from the 3-part series of Return to New York. Uh, Uh, I like them. I like them. I can't really get out of the photos. I can't really get a good scale though of how big are they going to be. Beside the Zog Triceraton, it is. They look like they may be scaled to maybe just a 6-inch figure. But it's hard to tell with the photos that we have. Um, we don't get we don't get to see the shells either. That's an important part of the figure, but no one really, I guess, really thought to take a picture of the shells. Um, the art on these things, it comes from Peter Laird, or the not the art, the story comes from Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, but the art is inspired by Jim Lawson. So yeah, the scale looks pretty nice beside the Triceraton. It looks about shoulder height.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm going to point out before I let you go, Ben, the ties on Michelangelo's nunchucks are pretty cool, man. They're like made out of
Rope. Yeah.
but just rope. They're real rope.
Yeah. Like a twine.
So that's pretty cool. What you think about this set right here, this 4 set?
So first of all, that cloak we're getting for Raphael, that alternate head, is freaking dope. I am a huge fan of the original Eastman Lair style, but for me as a kid, comic books were always big, muscly characters. I remember the Turtles being big, muscly dudes, and I just love these figures, man. I'm really excited for them. I'm ready to see, what kind of variations they may have for us in the future with these guys. There's not a lot to talk about because they're kind of just straightforward, basic. You just got your Turtles with their gear. I mean, that's what you're getting, and but they look great. The scale is weird. I mean, I don't know how they're going to scale up to all the other figures, but obviously they're going to scale up really well to the rest of the Mirage line. So I can't wait for those. What do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So for me, I think these are like a 6-7 inch, 1/12
Yeah.
scale figure, like for sure. Of course, I love it. The Jim Lawson art, or like inspired from his art, is great on it. But if I'm being honest, the thing that I love most is that big boy Triceraton. That thing is ginormous, and I need like 50 of them. But no, like this is great. I like that they've, like, even despite the like horrors of Loot Crate and stuff now, wheels starting to go in the right place with them. Like that Triceraton's probably going to be a Loot Crate thing. Like I like it could easily be a special. Like think about that Shredder.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe that Triceraton's too big, and they would actually want to try and get it into stores and stuff. But like with the Mirage line, for the most part, like they don't really show up in like just Fugitoid for the first time started showing up in like Targets and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, are they going to expand that, or like obviously then for like the specialty thing like that, like the 4 Bros can be sold individually or in 4-packs. But the Triceraton, like, I don't know anyone who goes really hard for Triceratons other than myself.
You'd be surprised, man. I think that one stole the show.
But it's huge. It's ginormous, and it's a beautiful looking figure. Like
it's amazing, bro.
For the new Mirage stuff, it's
amazing.
like my most anticipated figure by far now after seeing it. And so I'm really stoked for it, but I don't know how they're going to release it yet. But that thing looks like easily like a 10-inch figure, like as big as like Chrome Dome from the Toon line, or like a Super Shredder or something from the movie line, like easily like in one of those kind of heights. So I'm stoked for that as well. Like it just looks like a big old figure.
Yeah, man. The Zog Triceraton is dope. He's gonna have a lot of details. You can tell just from that photo. I can't wait to get him. Hopefully they make other Triceratons, Triceraton infantry soldiers, things like that to go with the Fugitoid issue. When Fugitoid first appears, I can't remember exactly what issue it was, but it looks extremely detailed, man. And I don't want it to be a Loot Crate exclusive, but I want it, so I'll take it in any way, you know. So it is what it is. But Ben, what you think about this guy, man? He's huge.
So real quick, the Loot Crate thing. I can't believe that would be the case, just because I feel like it's a lesson learned. I don't think they're going to put us down that path again. But who knows? Not. We don't know. But yeah, that thing is awesome, man. Jimmy, I have the same excitement for that thing. Like, that out of all the figures in that case, the Triceraton is my favorite. Like, I cannot wait for that thing. I'll probably be getting multiples of it, even though it's a specific character. I'll just make an army of him. I don't care.
All right, so we gotta also gotta look at the Casey Jones figure, and we gotta look at the Renette figure with a little bit of box art and a teaser for there's, if you look right there, there's a blue helmet on top, so kind of like a little teaser for the original comic Renette. I have it right here, the original outfit that she wore on the cover of the issue number 9.
I want those shoulder pads.
Yes. So that's pretty cool. And then also we got a very good look at the mutated shredders for the you know, the trio of mutated shredders that are in the return. I'm pretty sure in the Return to New York.
Yeah. They're the cover
part miniseries. Nice. Yes. I can't wait to get into those, honestly. I'm only on on my read through. I'm only on issue number 9, going into number 10 now.
Yeah,
it's been so long, man. But anyways, yeah, we the little mini shredder, he's gonna look so nice. The little mini mutated shredder, he's gonna look so nice right here, beside the the other crab mutated shredder. The only concern I have about my crab mutated shredder is his elbows.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to stay up, you know, his arms like to go down. But sometimes I can get it at an angle where they stay up. Pretty good. What do you guys think about these last few things we have from Mirage right here?
Yeah, that Renee looks cool. I definitely like the blue version, so I'm happy that we're gonna get that. That Casey Jones to the left of it's freaking awesome. Obviously, we've all seen that. But yeah, those little shredders, man. I think it's the shrimp shredder. I don't know what the big muscly one's called, but those, I think they make you want to keep your crab shredder. Like, the people that were on the fence about crab shredder, now having all 3, like, it's a must-have. Those things are so freaking awesome. Those Goro arms, gotta have it. I'm assuming that they're gonna make those guys a 2-pack, considering the size of the shrimp shredder. I mean, I could be wrong. And who knows?
And on the list. On the list that we have that they produced at SDCC, the Mirage list, that has all the other figures on it as well that we're going to be talking about here in a second. It looks like they're together on there on that list.
Good to know. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like it may be a little accessory that comes with the bigger forearm shredder.
He's like a Joe Eyeball almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was actually thinking of that little shredder as kind of like the Krang and the android body, how that came with the baby shredder as well, because it's virtually the same thing, just a new paint job, you know, on there, which I love. But yeah, it coming with the Goro armed, like the 4-armed shredder, Mortal Kombat looking one, absolutely.
Yes.
It's got to be. It's got to be a simple 2-pack, because otherwise, like, where are you going to put Baby Shredder? You're not going to give it out like individually by itself. People will we will riot in the streets, like, because it's like, and I say that specifically with the fact that the Claw Shredder came as like a Loot Crate thing. So I would assume then that you would put this other Shredder together, the 2-pack, into one Loot Crate again, or just one package together to be sold at Targets or wherever. But like, other than that, like, if we're expected to pay like for just that individual baby shredder, like, I think people will riot a little bit over it, because it's like the last.
It would have to be so cheap,
right? Because the last baby shredder was like an accessory to the Krang android body, so it's like, if you don't do that or have it like be like an accessory to something else, because there could be a whole nother Mirage Shredder that they want to do. That's where that baby Shredder comes into. Totally cool. Totally cool. The Goro arm might be an individual figure all by itself as well. But with the Claw Shredder and the Goro arm and the Mini Shredder, like that, all coming from the same storyline, like I would assume now you would put them together in next year's Loot Crate that we would get, you know?
Yeah, that's what you would think. I mean, I don't want it to be Loot Crate, but you know, Loot Crate Series 1, Crab Shredder, it even has LC01 on the side of it, of the box.
Exactly.
So, you know, you don't never know. You don't know if NECA, I'm not sure if they're done with Loot Crate completely. Who knows? Only time can tell. So let's move on to the cartoon.
Yeah, show that list. All right, so with the cartoon checklist, you know, one of the biggest things that we got to see this time around was some pretty detailed photos of the Loot Crate exclusive cartoon characters, the Dark Turtle, Scrag. The cool thing about that is Pixel Dan did have an interview with Randy, and Randy, you know, said kind of where he stands on it, kind of like we kind of finally got to see his opinion from his mouth. And you know, he is very disconnected from it, but at the same time, you know, he said just be patient. He appreciates patience, and he's like, you know, you are going to get your figures. You know, I think now that we got the Mirage Crab Shredder, you know, it kind of gave us a little pressure relief, you know, kind of opened the wound so we can breathe a little. And you know, the others are coming. So it's one of those things that's been stressing everybody out. So I just wanted to touch on that for a minute. But yeah, just going into the cartoon list, we got a good look at some of the figures that are coming out in the next couple of weeks. You got your Crooked Ninja Turtles, your Smash, your Rock Soldiers, your Zack, and then we got to see a lot of new figures. We got to see the Chagakachi, the Lotus 2-pack. I assume those are 2-packs. The Mighty Hog, the Rhino Mans. You got the Dirk Savage with the Mona Lisa. You got Bugman up in the top, which Bugman will probably be from the second lineup of Ultimates. You know, the Glow in the Dark line that had a separate name, the Superhero series, like Sewer series or what have you, because he's technically from that cartoon line. And then you got the Big Mac robot from the old VHS. And then just kind of winding down, you've got obviously the sewer layers. Everybody saw those. And then the baby turtles. So that's what I want to talk about right now. Those baby turtles are freaking phenomenal. Yeah. As far as cartoon figures go, I would say I am most excited for baby turtles. I'm assuming that's going to be a 4-pack. Might be a part of an accessory pack. You never know. It could be the figures inside the accessory pack. You know, we don't know any of that information, but those things are phenomenal. And then, of course, going back to that sewer lair, you've got that awesome sewer lair. We didn't know much about it other than just how cool it looked. Thanks to Pixel Dan and Randy again, we got a little bit more information. So it seems that they're going to release them in 3 sections. You're going to get the living room with some accessories. Probably going to have more information on that in the fall, they said. Next, we're going to get the kitchen with some accessories. And then we're going to get Donnie's lab with some accessories. And then they did say that they're going to sell some of those things individually, like the teleporter from Usagi. That's going to be an item they're going to sell. I don't know if it's going to be a NECA online only or what have you, but they said they're going to try to do something. Right now, they've got all those items over in China. They're trying to basically size out the plastic and see what it's going to cost at retail for us. So he said we should have some information by fall. I don't know if it's going to be PowerCon or New York Comic Con, but that's, I mean, baby turtles, sewer lair, by far the most important things to me right now. What you think, Lee?
Them baby turtles, man, those are on my list right there, almost at the top.
Oh yeah, they're great.
But I'm most excited to hear some good news about the loot crates, you know.
Yes.
With the bat turtle I've been waiting on for so long. And Dark Donnie, you know, his name is Dark Donnie, I think. Pretty sure that's what it's gonna say on the box. That's my main one. that I really enjoyed. Don't get me wrong, I do love that sewer layer. I've been waiting for so long for a turtle layer for to go up under my diorama. It's gonna sit really tall. I'm gonna have to get multiples because I have two dioramas. I'm not really even sure of the dimensions because in the photos we have, the dimensions do look, they look weird. I don't know if two go together to go up under one street level diorama,
He did say they
or
will
three.
connect, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I don't know how many it's gonna take to go under my two dioramas. How much I'm gonna have to spend.
Yeah.
But I'll take two Donnie. What was it?
Lab.
His workshop, his lab. I'll
Yeah.
take two of those if I have to. I guess.
I feel like
And
real quick, I feel like the lab and the living room are probably the size of the diorama, and then you'll have the kitchen is kind of like either off to the side or in between the two. Just a thought.
Yeah, just a thought. Can't wait for that turtle van. Jimmy, what do you think about the cartoon releases, bro?
So obviously the baby turtles were the most adorable things in the world. Love those things. The dark turtle, just like everybody else, we've all been waiting, trying to be as patiently as we can for the better part of whatever time it is, wherever we're at now, waiting for it. But seeing this and seeing that leak of the dark turtle photo 2 months or so ago, that gives me a lot of hope because NECA wouldn't be advertising that. I feel like that's salt in the wound of showing that at San Diego Comic-Con if it wasn't truly near getting some sort of release, because hey, we got crate 2 or crate 3, but they said we needed crate 2. But this is great. I think this is a great sign, seeing all this stuff, seeing all of the things we've seen in Loot Crate and other things that we've been hinted at and new pre-orders that have been put up. Seeing all of this stuff here, these first models of it and first renditions of them here have been great. And with all of that, my favorite thing though for myself, the Triceraton was my favorite from the Mirage by far. My favorite from the Toon line is as much hope as I love Dark Turtle. I already have that on pre-order. The coolest thing that I saw was, drumroll please, the Toon Ronin. The Toon Last Ronin that they had hiding in the background there in one of the windows of their diorama or whatever. And having him peek out like that is awesome. Now this was something that this idea was something that we've talked about here, but also, hey, is this something that we might see in the future and stuff? And seeing this now here at this Toon Ronin here at San Diego Comic-Con is that. So now the real question is, from this, does that mean this will swing both ways now? Because the movies were so popular, Toka and Razor showed up in the animated series in the final seasons, as animated characters. Now we have Last Ronin from the comic being shown and rendered in the Fred Wolf style 80s series. Are we going to start seeing other characters from the movies, from the comics now being re-rendered in this cartoon Fred Wolf style just because it's hey, F you, take our money? Because I'm game for it.
I'm okay with
it. NECA, I'm here for you to take my money if this is what you're planning on doing. I'm all for it. It looks really cool. It's a very interesting idea, and it opens up the door for a lot of really cool and awesome toys, and a lot of new imagining of toys too. Of what would a Last Ronin Toon figure look like? With this Toon Ronin, though, it's so cool. And the idea of them now pulling from, the comics into this, cartoon Fred Wolf style, it opens up the doors for a lot of really cool looking and new, made figures. And, again, NECA, I'm here, take my money. Take my money. But talking about that Toon Ronin then leads into, the things that I was most excited about, aside from the Triceraton from Mirage and all of the awesome new tune things that we're getting, I was most excited about this last Ronin line that they showed us. Like, we finally got some real, like, awesome, like, aside from like just the pre-order pictures of the armored and non-armored last Ronin figure, they gave us a lot more on it. They gave us the last Ronin like battle guarded Raphael and Leo, and like those look great. Like those
Yeah.
are
Oh, yeah.
amazingly looking straight from the comics.
They do, don't they? It's so crazy.
It's insane. It looks
It
so
is.
good.
Yeah.
And it's also awesome because like actually I'm not gonna say that because I could end up starting to lead into spoilers of the last Ronin, and I don't want to spoil that story for people.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say what
Yeah,
I'm about
there's
to.
a lot of people that read the IDW line,
Mhm.
I think, right? There's a lot of people that read that and that are going into the last Ronin and haven't even broken into it yet.
Mhm.
High respect, not spoiling things, so we'll just keep it.
But the Raphael and Leo look great. They look exactly made, like pulled directly from the art of those comics. So that's great.
Yeah.
The battle armor, the like armored and non-armored, like last Ronin, again, directly looking pulled straight from those comics. They also give us the like pudgy, the like pudgy Mauser, which is like hilarious to me.
Mhm.
In it for it, and that comes with I think the non-armored like
Yeah.
Ronin. I think that's
Yeah,
an
that
accessory to
variant.
that. And then
Yeah.
what was and then we got their like foot soldier like ninja bot as
Yeah.
well as
Yeah.
another one, and like
Cyborg.
yeah, the
Yeah,
cyborg
Cyborg
thing.
Foot
Yeah.
Ninja.
And which is awesome because it's like I don't know. I just like reading Last Ronin was a lot of fun. This is not a spoiler though in any way. That like cybernetic like ninja robot is like very much so like the classic cartoon of like how they did the foot soldiers there.
Yeah.
Like they had them all as robots and stuff, not as humans, and it was like I mean I think that had to do with a censoring thing at the time to allow Raphael and Leonardo to actually use their like truly bladed like stabbing weapons that will like absolutely do real damage. Like you
Yeah.
can control a nunchuck to a degree and not like kill someone. You can't get stabbed in the chest with a katana and not die.
That's exactly why they did that. Yeah.
So it was really neat then to have this and have them like to pull like that into the future because everything always in the future is like robots, and I don't know. I just loved it. I thought it was so cool. I love these
Yeah.
figures so much. What about you, Lee? What did you like about these last Ronin?
Oh man, we got the box art, for the armored and
Yeah.
unarmored last Ronin. I really like Leo. You already know Leo's my favorite turtle, so I love the box art that we get with Leo. And the head that comes with Raphael is the issue 2, the cover of the original print of issue 2, the first print.
Yeah.
That's his head where he's like looks like he's screaming. I heard that it comes with an alternate head, so no worries. He won't be screaming all the time. Ben, what do you think about these?
Yeah, so those are great. Obviously, we've seen the last Ronin. We all have seen those figures. They look great. It was nice to see the box art and the variations of the two box arts.
Yeah.
Speaking of box arts, you got the Raph and the Leo box arts. Those look phenomenal. This was a huge hit. Like I had no idea we were going to get these. Like I figured we were getting the two figures and they were done. So to see Raph and Leo, super excited because all I can think about is, oh my God, how freaking cool does Donatello look in that series with his kimono and his straw hat? Like I can't wait. Him and Splinter's like ceremonial garbs. Oh, those are going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. That foot soldier looks freaking awesome. He's a cyborg, so we did talk about the cartoon, not killing people and killing robots. That's got human parts, so technically a little borderline.
Yeah,
not gonna work for cartoons.
The cyborg, so
yeah. But the thing I like about the foot cyborgs in Last Ronin is they have that visor that makes them look like snake eyes.
Yes.
It's freaking cool, man.
Yes,
I can't
it's
wait.
dope.
This whole lineup. I'm probably, outside of like just being thrilled for anything cartoon, I'm probably more excited about Last Ronin now, I think, than anything, just because there's so many unknowns of what we're gonna get. We could get a Casey Jones, we could get an April, where she's got her cybernetics, that sort of thing. We could get other various characters that get announced throughout the series. So, but yeah, with these Ronins, I mean, obviously, I'm sitting here waiting. I just want to see that Donnie figure. We know it's coming. Maybe we'll see it at PowerCon. Maybe we'll see it at New York Comic Con. But yeah, I love this series. But yeah,
we got a lot to come too from that series as well.
Yes.
You got so many more figures that can be made. It's you can make the ghost bros, the spirit bros with the last Ronin. We could do that. So many covers that they could remake figures out of from the last Ronin. There's a lot of different variations of bros in there, and man, it's amazing. Yeah, that one would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool right there. Yeah. We appreciate the Fwoosh and Pixel Dan. We appreciate you guys for going out and taking your time and going to SDCC, for everyone at home, and pretty much broadcasting everything that you guys seen the whole time. You can find us in the Turtle Lair on Facebook. You can find me at Ninja Turtle Lair on Twitter and Instagram. Go ahead and follow me. If you haven't followed our page or our page here yet on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date on everything that we like to talk about.
You can find me at the Triple C Collective, both on our YouTube page, YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our Instagram, and Twitter at Triple C Collect. I'm always dropping commentary tracks and unboxings.
Yeah. And, you guys can find all of us over in the lair too, if you ever want to just chat or anything. We're commenting on all the comments on the videos as well. Obviously, I'm more in the asylum, and then, you got my, was it Twitter, Instagram there at the end, whichever one it is. I'm old.
Yeah, right. I noticed. No, I'm just playing. But hey, I appreciate you guys for being a part of this, man, and I appreciate all the viewers too. And y'all guys stay in touch with us. Let us know what you think about our videos in the comments. We'll see you guys next week. Cowabunga.
See ya.